ドイツワイン最高。今回皆さんインスタライブついに100名以上の方、150名の方に見ていただいて1時間以上初めてできました。もうめっちゃ嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。前回のインスタライブ、テレーザ・ブロイヤーさんとの対談の模様、特に美しい紅葉ですね。綺麗なんですよ。ぶどう畑ってね、この時期に行くとですね、葉っぱが黄色くなってね、もう黄金色の、まさにこう黄金の丘が広がるんですね。その美しい光景とともにテレーザさんとの爽やかな中継をお楽しみください。はい、おー、嬉しい。ハローハロー。皆さん、改めまして、テレーザ・ブロイヤーさんです。ハロー。ハロー。こんにちは。おー。Sounds great.
Yeah, so I am
You
in
couldn't do
the
that.
middle of Rüdesheim, in front of
これ
our
ですよ、皆
winery.
さん。
The internet is so-so. It's a little village, so the connection is, well,
はい、ま
it's,
さに今皆さん醸造所の中に入ってきてくれてますけれども、どうなんでしょうか。私の懐かしの職場でございます。ここで私は汗水にまみれて働いてました。Yeah, it's very, yeah, how can I say that? Not dirty, but
no,
not so new.
it's
How could I
reality.
say? Reality.
The vineyards are only 5 minutes away walking distance. Some of them, the very, very exciting vineyards, the steep slopes, are 5 minutes by car away. We will go there later. And this is the place where the whole work is done. So this is our press house, where we're pressing, or not anymore, but where we pressed all the grapes, and where the juice is lying in these stainless steel tanks, but only for working, not for fermentation or for aging. Therefore, we try to have a look down to the cellar. It's also not so important that the place where we are pressing the grapes is the most beautiful place in the world, because we have the most beautiful vineyards in the world. And this is a map of our vineyards. So it shows in the left corner, in the right corner, these are the vineyards in Rauental, where we have our Grand Cru Nonnenberg. And
この右側に見えてるのがラウエンタール村の畑です
to the
ね。
west corner, this is the vineyards of Rüdesheim.
ここ
So
から
you can
左
see
に見えるの
everything
は、
that is orange marked are vineyards that belong to us. So our vineyards are spread all over the vineyard area of Rüdesheim in small bits and pieces. But since last
この
year,
下が、これがラウエンタール村です
we
ね。
have more vineyards in Lorch.
おー。
So since last year, we are working in another village as well. And we have about 30 different vineyards there. So today we have about more than 150 different vineyard plots.
おー。あ、おー。Long time no see. That's
Yes.
Oh.
So this is an experiment now, because I know that
Yes.
our internet connection is not very good. But we try to have a little sneak into the cellar. So we just get an idea of our cellar, and then we will see next time in reality how it looks like.
We go to there. Yeah, you know, today is Halloween. Yeah. It's very exciting. なんか本当にハロウィンにふさわしいお化けがいそうだ。セラーに今から入っていきますが、多分映像はかなり乱れるだろうと。もし見れたら見てください。もうすでにブルブル。お？ああ、見れた。なんか見れた。ああ、かなり荒いだ。これがですね、皆さん、ステュックダルですよ。1200リッターダル。ご存知ですか？このオーバル型のオークダル。この中で発酵、熟成をするわけです。今まさに発酵してます。ドキドキですね。おー、ハロウィーン。おー。
Yeah, they are the traditional barrels that we use for our Riesling. So
あれがリースリング用の樽になってますね。
1,200 liters, and it's the traditional Stück barrel. That's how we call them. And these barrels are made of German oak. And they are not burnt. They are not toasted like a French barrique barrel. These barrels are very neutral in taste, and that allows us to use them for an extremely long time, because the idea of using that barrel is not giving the taste of oak to the wine. It's only about letting the wine breathe in a barrel and develop under a slightly oxygen contact. So it's a bit different than the French way of using barrels.
こちらが販売所になりますね。あ、そして、おお、ほほほ。
And the new
It's
part.
the construction.
Yes.
It's a new winery ね。わあ。皆さん、左手に見えてるのが、今、新造中のゲオルグ・ブロイヤー醸造所そのものやって、そのものです。すごいね。わあ。
Yes. So we're in the middle of the village and we try to stay here. That's why we built a new place where we have more space so that we can allow our our wines even to age longer in our cellar. That's why we're creating a bigger facility. We don't want to grow. We don't want to get bigger in bottles, but we want to get better, and we want to have more space for more time for aging the wine.
Ah, that's a nice idea. Great. Yeah,
We try.
皆さん、醸造所を新しくするということですけれども、これ以上なんか醸造所を広げようという意図はなくて、逆に、テレーザさんの今日の飲んでいるワインなんかもそうですけど、熟成に非常に時間も要するし、また本当にもう20年、40年、50年と熟成もさせられるワインですから、ワインの貯蔵スペースを多く置きまして、ワインに長い時間を与えてあげようと、そういった意味合いで、ああいう大きな醸造所、そして、そのまま貯蔵できるセラーを今作っているところですということです。How is the progress? When it will be done, the construction of your new winery?
We hope that we will be done with the new building end of this year, beginning of next year. And then we have to do some renovations in the old building. So definitely when it's getting warm, when it's getting spring, then we will be done.
It's very early, ne? Than I thought.
We try. I have been talking about it for so many years now.
Yes. 今日はドイツが K さんからの情報で休日だということで人が少ない。皆さん、あとね、この紅葉ですよ。これを皆さんに見せたかった。Very beautiful.
It's the best time of the year to be in the vineyards because it looks so awesome. The colors are so powerful and it's magic. It's really
ね、
special.
本当にこう、絵に描いたような綺麗な。山本さん、ありがとうございます。そのリアクションですよ。綺麗ね。ね、もうブドウはないんですけどね、本当に。
You have the perfect day today.
Wow, blue sky and the leaves are getting covered.
That we're driving through at the moment, these are the vineyards that are still considered to be the flat ones. We have picked everything. We are done with our harvest, but good timing of the question because here you can see there are some vineyards wrapped in plastic. It's homemade for really cold temperatures, which means -8 degrees. Because the grapes need to be frozen when you press it, that you get a concentration in sugar. But the chance to get those cold temperatures, they are not really high when we're realistic. And that's why we have decided not to leave any grapes. We have, so here it is, it's a regular Saturday, but it's the weather forecast is not so great for the next weeks. So that's why everybody tries to enjoy the good weather and the magic of the vineyards with its colors at the moment. And and also in Germany, from Monday on, we are back in a lockdown light. So no hotels and no restaurants are open from Monday on for the next 4 weeks. So I think a lot of people try to be around and enjoy the beauty of the nature, which is probably the best thing that you can do at the moment.
I see. 皆さんもご存知の通り、この日曜日から、月曜もそうですけれども、いわゆるもうドイツの街っていうのは全部ロックダウン状態に入ります。レストラン、そしてホテルも完全閉鎖なんですね。本当にこう、厳しい状態を迎えますけれども、Yeah, it's very terrible news ね。
Yeah, it's tough. We are extremely lucky that we managed to pick all our grapes and that we had no problems with our pickers in that time. So we're super thankful that everything worked out well. So yeah, and we will see what comes next.
収穫もすべて終わったんで、このロックダウン状態に入りはするんですけれども、一旦の、このワインを作るという作業上の工程においては全く問題がないので、その点においては良かったかなと。But I think you are selling lots of wine to your customer of restaurant in Germany.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. All our wines are made to be enjoyed as food partners. It's wines that match so well different kind of cuisine. So we really see the base of our wines in restaurants. So it's tough because it's not only in Germany that we have our wines in restaurants, it's all over the world. But of course, when the German restaurants have to close, there is also no wine consumption in the restaurants. But luckily, there are other ways that people are able to enjoy their wines. And we will see what the next days are bringing to us. But I will take you to a little stop, if that's fine.
レストランが閉まっちゃうということで、本当にたくさんのワインをですね、レストラン、ドイツ国内にも供給しているワイナリーなんで、ちょっと心配ですけど、いわゆる家飲みというのもありますからね、これからの様子を見てみよう。一旦ストップしましょうということでした。後ほど皆さんの質問にもお答えしていきますので、ちょっと何点かいただいてますが、他にも何かあったら入れといてください。Yes! わー。
I would like to show you one of my favorite places in the vineyards.
ここが彼女のよく見る景色ですね。これ教科書に出てくるやつですよ。
This is the top of the steep slopes from Rüdesheim. So we are now on the top of the vineyard side Berg Roseneck, and if we just go around the corner, the vineyard side Berg Schlossberg starts. And you can see on the map that you have in your background, you can exactly see that corner. You can see the river of Nahe running into the Rhine River and having now these beautiful sights of Berg Nordland and Berg Roseneck and Berg Schlossberg underneath us. So this is the part of the vineyard that is steep and that is dramatic and gives the purest taste of origin to the wine. So this is one of our vineyards.
こちらがブロイヤーさんのまさに畑そのものです。このナーエ川の真向かいのところですね。忘れ物だということで、ここにちょっとリースリングがまだありますね。very pretty. Yes. うまいみたいですね。
It's delicious, but it's missing a little bit of acidity. So I'm happy that we already picked it 4 weeks ago. But they still
4週間前にも。
It's very interesting here to see what the soil is about. You can on one hand see that it's getting green again. It was extremely dry in the summer, and when we would have been here 4 weeks ago, the soil would be totally brown because nothing was growing. But now we got a little bit of rain, and you can see that the soils are so happy that they get green again. So everything that we get rain-wise now is already like the first drop for next year that is hopefully saved by the soil so that the vines have enough power to bring good grapes next year.
And anyway, Teresa, do you have no wine or do you have any wine?
Shame on me, I have no wine.
But I have
Riesling as well.
I see, great. じゃあ皆さん、それぞれブロイヤーさんのワインなんか持ってますかね。ぜひ皆さん一度ツンボールしましょう。Yeah, then we'll do ツンボール with your listen. ブドウと一緒に。ツンボール。全部食ってんの。
I forgot about it.
There's no problem. Yeah.
But I'm also a little bit jealous because the wine that you are drinking, which
Yes.
one is it?
It's
The one,
11.
yes.
11.
I don't have it anymore. Well, there's nothing left in our winery. So you are the lucky ones enjoying these wines because they are so special. It's not many bottles of them that we produce. And I know that Takahiro, you are smart enough to always keep the wines a little bit longer because that is exactly what they need. They need time to develop and to age. And now you have the vintage 2011. So it's 9 years old. And this is really like starting to get into the perfect drinking age. So I am jealous. And instead of being like sad, I would eat the very fresh one.
いや、テレーザさんが本当に羨ましいということでおっしゃってましたけれども、大体8年、9年経ってくるとですね、非常に硬質なミネラルと、そして強い果実味、ものすごい酸、この3つがブワーってもう争い合ってるような状態のワインだったんですけれども、ものすごく綺麗に溶け込みます。舌触りもすごくクリーミーに滑らかになるし、過度な果実味っていうのがもう本当に減退してですね、そして何よりもこの綺麗な酸はそのまま残ってます。本当に最高。It's awesome. Thank you, Eleven.
But I
That's
kind
so
of
nice.
I try to experience the same because I've been eating the young grapes, and what I can also do is actually I can see the stones that make that taste so unique. So we have slate. We have a lot of slate in these vineyards, and it doesn't really smell anything, but it gives something to the wine. And it's not only slate, there is also quartz, which is much lighter in color. So that's almost a white stone, very, very, powerful, a very hard stone. And in combination with that very fragile slate, it gets like a black and white soil combination that gives the wine a very, very, very unique taste that we so love about it. That one is planted about, when was it? In the beginning of the 70s. It is soon 50 years old, and there are not really any older vineyards in Rüdesheim because the whole steep part of the vineyards has been restructured in the late 60s. So everything is planted afterwards. So the vineyard that you see in front of us is already one of the very old ones. And you can see they have quite big rootstocks. So they are powerful. Yeah.
So,
yes.
Oh, Teresa, we are running out of the time. And
Thank you
for your time.
Nice messages.
Yeah.
That was so great to be with you.
Yeah, stay healthy and stay strong.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was
じゃあ皆さん、テレーザ・ブロイヤーさんでした。本当にありがとうございます。皆さん、温かいご意見、本当にありがとうございます。